in the previous body, I was telling you that I befriend elderly people, like those older than me.
Yeah.
So I already kind of understand how the system is like even before coming.
Oh, okay.
Do you get?
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't really shocked about anything.
Okay.
Yeah, because I already had like a four set about what's gonna happen.
Final exams, we coded on the computer
So,
and
yeah,
we
the
transferred
ICT
it on
lab.
pen drive and all that. So I thought it would be something similar and even more. But when I learned that I would be coding during examination on paper, I was heartbroken.
Yo. I mean, this is the Back and Forth podcast, Charlie.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Rick 4K, and welcome back to the Back and Forth.
Buddy.
Charlie, she did come worry me again, but how do we do one? Today, I have here again with me. What's your name?
Hi guys, welcome to the Back and Forth podcast. My name is JALONY JACKSON, and today we have here Eric, your black, aka 4K.
Charlie.
Your parents have given you name Eric. Then you decide that you
Why are
shorten
you
it
mention-
to Rick, and then you intentionally add 4K. Wow.
Why you dey flow my whole government name for my port up like that? Say, no be
Wow.
everybody will know my name.
But then you're calling me JALONY JACKSON.
Cause you don't have any alias.
Who told you?
Okay, so what's your alias?
Shucks and see.
You can have this podcast. You can have this pod on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, Google Podcast, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel to The Back and Forth with Rick 4K. Turn on the post notification bell to get notified wherever we gonna upload. You know one crazy thing?
Did you say Google?
Google.
Go.
So you know one crazy thing, yeah? My episode with you the last time is like the most viewed ep. I'm not telling you for you to be happy.
Applaudissez pour moi.
It's the most viewed
Yeah, applaudissez
for like season 2. It's the most viewed. And yeah,
Thank you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate for bringing in the numbers, and your reels on Instagram too were doing numbers, crazy numbers.
Thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what's up.
Dankeschön.
Yeah. All right. So, without much further ado, let's get straight into business today. So today we getting into the real stuff about like. I was having this conversation with somebody one day, and he was like, "Bro, people that he thought like he was doing better than them, as in context of he being in university and then being at home hustling. He thought he was doing better than them, but when he finished uni, he actually found out that they are actually making it big than him. And
The little is just a little.
yeah, and that's crazy because that's the reality of it. Because many people come to uni in pursuit of getting the degree, and after the degree, we are making money, which is not the reality, bro. Which is not the reality. So I was listening to this podcast. It was with who? Shits and Gigs. So they completed like uni like 10 years, 12 years ago. And one time their episode, they were talking about how they thought they were doing better when they were in uni, doing all those small side jobs. But when they finished uni and they came back home, the people that didn't go to uni was like big than them. So it got me thinking that, Charlie, so this uni thing that we do, no, it be some way. If it goes like in your way, yeah, it's better. But if it doesn't, it's stress. What do you think about that?
education is very important.
Yeah.
There's a difference between a literate person and an illiterate person. Like, you could easily tell.
Yeah.
So education is definitely important.
Mm.
It depends on how you view it and the type of support you have and the background you're coming for. Some people have it all. Like, just go to school and come back home. You would have everything.
Yeah.
Some people do not have anything. They have nothing. And then they have to make their way through it because everybody is going to school. Their parents demand that they attain education and it's to better the family background. Some people are also in the middle. I mean, here and there, but then everything is okay. So
you go on?
I think today, university education does not have much value as compared to having the skills, one, and also depending on the perspective in which you look at it.
Okay.
To some extent, it's very, very important. Very important, because to attain certain positions, you need the paper, you need the certificate.
Yeah, you need the degree.
Good. And it's better to have something, right, and not need it, than to need something and not have it.
That's deep.
So I keep telling people who even have everything, they feel like it's not really necessary to go to school. But then you don't know where you find yourself, and then you need that paper.
Yep.
You could have made a lot of money by then. Maybe in this corrupt system, you may pay your way to have the degree, but then it will still take some time.
Yeah, for sure.
It will still take some time,
Yeah,
as
for
compared to someone who went through the system and they have the paper, and then they are acquiring the skills, and then the paper is asked for. So it's quite a dicey issue, but then all in all, skills and university education is still very important in today's society.
So, as the saying goes, university is a scam. Do you actually believe that?
No, and yes.
Why?
No, because there are certain things it opens you up to. When you are from SHS, you're still a kid, no offense.
Yeah.
You've been, even if you're not a kid, you've been in an environment with kids for a long time.
Yeah.
They are going to have some influence on you. You need to be evolving. It evolves you into the outside world, like the working world, where you would start having presentations and projects. How to
going out in the field.
Good. All that happens in the university. And just as I said, it prepares you for the working world. And it's been a scam in the sense that now in our system is more theory based than
practical.
Exactly. So it makes it 50% cause 90. Like half of it is cause 90, and then the other part is actually relevant.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. So
Okay.
yes and no.
All right. So, what are your thoughts on like the value of a university education in today's society?
Yeah, just as I was saying earlier, it's important to be educated. It's better to have something and not need it than to need something and not have it.
All right. So, the knowledge that we acquire while we are in university, do you think it justifies the cost and the time invested in the whole process?
Well, I feel the system is somehow, somewhat. Just as I was saying, I wish it was more practical based, such that once you're out of the university and you get into the working world, nobody has to tell you A has to go here, B has to go here, C comes before a D, Z is the last letter of the alphabet, you know, that kind of thing. So, to some extent, once again, I would say it's a 50-50 thing because of how the system is. Like, I just wish it would get better and it would be more practical than theory.
Out of context question. So, personally, would you rather, like for now, what you have been through, you have been in uni for like 3 years now, so you have seen the ins and outs and all that. So personally, would you rather be in university for that long, or you'll be in like let's say you are learning some skill, like let's say how to fix lashes, hair and all that? Like, would you rather, which one would you rather go for?
Asking somebody like me, I balance both. So
Yeah, I know.
I honestly, I don't know how.
But I'm just putting you on the spot. Like, if
Okay.
you are to choose one.
Okay, to choose one.
Yeah.
Ideally, I'll take both, but
I'm putting you on the spot to choose one. Yeah. Still choosing both.
I'll go to the university.
You go to the university.
See, with the university,
Yeah.
you get some sort of exposure. I keep saying that SHS has really helped me.
Yeah.
You know, when you get to go to a good school where there are DBs and all. Yeah, I went to a government school, like, where there are DBs and all, and there are some prominent people you get to associate yourself
Yeah.
with. One way or the other, that's where your market niche starts from.
Yeah, for sure.
Referrals, whatsoever.
No.
Realize that those in the universities tend to get the audience better than those out there, because I sell this and that. You tell your classmates when you need it, he knows where to come to get it. So you get some sort of advantage
Yeah.
with that. But then it also depends on you, the entrepreneur,
Yeah.
how you go about it. So I'll still pick education because it grooms you one way or the other, exposes you to meet other people and other challenges. There are some courses that you study in the university you wouldn't realize, but then it increases your thinking ability skills.
For sure.
And
For
then
sure.
how you resolve
Yeah.
issues and find solutions to it just helps. You wouldn't realize it, but then when you start comparing yourself to someone out there, you realize that at least I've gotten somewhere, if not there. Yes.
Yeah. So we have this lecturer here. He is at SIC Life or something, that insurance company. And he's teaching us fundamentals of software engineering and all that. And he says something like he's teaching us based on right now the field requirements. So let's forget about the plenty things that we will learn. He's going strictly on what you need in the field. So he gave us this assignment, like is it case study, then you do your pseudo code, then the flow chart and all that. So and he said something and it really got to me, like he was like, in the real world, in the real world, your boss or your manager will give you a project to work on, and in the project you have to draw diagrams, do this, do that, and he like the manager or the boss do not understand what you have drawn or anything. So it's up to you for you to explain the diagrams that you have drawn and all that. And I was like, yes, it's kind of like, okay, so the university actually teaches us so many things that if we were in the house, we would thought of it, but we wouldn't see the real impact of it unless we are based in that particular scenario and all that. So yeah, I think uni in a way, it's good.
It's a 50-50
Yeah, it's
thing.
good. It's good.
Because right now, the reverse cybersecurity aspects,
This term you like is
they are, a lot of them just enroll in university and then toggle their way and get the paper. Already, they are making the paper.
yeah, they are making it.
Yeah,
already,
they
so,
just want the certificate.
yeah.
When you find yourself in a system where there are these type of people and they still find their way, at times nothing will motivate you to go on. You feel like you have to go and join them.
Yes.
But then at the end of the day, you realize that certain skills that you acquire during the education process, they won't have it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because let's talk about if you were studying cybersecurity in the university, you have an upper hand as compared to those people.
Yeah.
Although they are
Making it already.
scammers or finding their way through the system, you have an upper hand because you've learned how to do it and how to undo it.
Yeah.
So if you find yourself in a company where they want you to do it, you know how to do it.
Yeah.
When they want you to undo what they have done, you also so you are everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you have the upper advantage,
Yeah.
but then they only know the one way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they are more focused on that because that's where they are getting their money from. So it gives you an advantage. Just as your lecturer was saying, when I went to do my internship, one of the managers told me one thing that would easily get you promoted is your availability to say, I'm going to do the job. And not even just words. Like, they want people who do the job without they having to explain a lot or teach you all over what you are going to do again. And also, PowerPoint presentations. Just as you mentioned. These things we learn in level 100.
Yes.
These are things like, maybe if you are doing elective ICT in the SHS whatsoever, you may come across it, but then in the work world it's different. There's an upgrade. And I think university will prepare you for that. And whatever you learn in the university, don't settle for less. Don't just leave it there. Try and like upgrade on it. Make the learning your own. Like get a grasp of whatever you learn and make sure that it's now something that's a mind. The mind knowledge that kind of thing.
So what's like your perspective on the alignment between university education and real world job opportunities?
Well, I would say for some time now I've been a bit disappointed, but then that's quite normal. I keep saying the system.
Yeah.
It's not favoring a lot of
People.
at all.
Why?
And from the look of things, it's not even going to favor anyone the next few years to come.
Why?
It's a stomach direction system. Just as I said.
Yeah.
It's theory.
Right now,
less practical.
Crazy.
And you realize that when you go for internships or job opportunities, they are looking for the skill sets.
Yes.
Many a time they don't even care about your GPA. They just want to know that you can do the job.
Just get the job done.
Exactly. And unfortunately, that's not the type of...
the system we are in right now.
Exactly. And I keep saying that the real world, like, is a harsh place. Like, from 8 to 5, that 8 to 5 thing, it's not for the weak. It's definitely not for the weak.
Yeah.
And so you have to groom yourself. And that 8 to 5, after that, there are some things, apart from your personal life, that you need to do. Maybe there are some projects from work you still have to stay up late to work on. A whole lot. But then the university world is not really aligned now with the real world out there when it comes to job opportunities. And one thing I also realized that a lot of companies now want people with experience.
Yeah.
So it means while in school I'm supposed to be working. And some people can't toggle both. They can't balance both.
Actually, it's stressful.
You can't be working and schooling at the same time.
That people actually doing it.
People do it, but then it's not. I'm just saying that some people are just not groomed for it.
Yes.
Some people will break down. Like some people are the type that once they set their mind to a particular thing, they can't multitask. Everybody in their strengths. Some people just can't multitask. They're going to break down. So it's not really for everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
There should be more opportunities for skilled, fresh graduates.
Yeah.
So now it becomes your responsibility as a student to pick up the skills while you're in university. So that once you are done, you have more advantages compared to those who just have the certificates. Yeah,
that's great. Because you talking about the working experience and all that. Last time I was kind of like searching through jobs and all that to like fit to my criteria and all that. And they're all like 3 to 4 years working experience. I'm like, yo, bro. At that time, I haven't even done my internship. I was like, I haven't even done my internship, and you're asking me 3. But you see, the skills that they are looking for, I have it. but because of
The experience.
the experience, I couldn't apply for it, and that's actually crazy. It shouldn't be like that. You get, like, if you know you can do the job, you like, I'm not saying they should do it, but they have to. It's like, I can do it. You give me the opportunity. Let me come for the interview. Ask me this, ask me that. Give me a real world scenario and test me if I can do it.
I feel like sometimes you could still apply, even then just tell that you don't really have the experience, but then when you're applying for opportunities like that, add works you've already done.
Sure. Because they obviously ask for your resume.
So just attach those to your resume and then submit them. Who knows?
Because I don't know if it was a scam or something. Because I think vacation, I got a call from somebody, and it was a woman, and they were like, they got my number from, they partner with certain type of, I think, companies or something. So they are looking for data analytics specialist or something. I've done some of the courses on Coursera, so I know, small, not really small. And they were like, they would love for me to come for an interview and all that. But she was like, what's my age? And I'm like, I'm turning 21 this year. I told her I'm turning 21 this year, and she was like,
Wait.
Charlie, let me talk. And she was like, nah, they're looking for people 22 and above. So I couldn't. And I was like, no, the job that you're looking for, you are saying it's part-time. It's not a full-time job. So my age is nothing. I can get the work done. So you just give me the job and let me get the work done and forget about my age, because you are saying it's a part-time job. So what's the whole thing about age thing? And she was like, no, that's like the age requirement. So if I don't meet it, crazy. So I lost it then. It pained me small because I was like, fuck, that's like my first job offer.
Small.
So you're not done with uni, yeah? So I want to ask, so far, are you satisfied with the quality of education and resources provided by Ghana Telecom?
Not exactly. No.
Really?
I was expecting more practical.
Yeah. Because when I was coming here, that was like the
mindset,
main,
yeah.
Because I've been doing the theoretical part in SHS, writing.
I was expecting more.
Yeah.
More practical than theory.
Because
I told you I'm somebody who's good with my hands.
Yeah.
So for somebody like that, when you teach me the theory and I'm able to apply it, like you tell me how to apply it to create this and this and that.
Yeah.
Once it's done, I'm a visual learner. So once I see it, like it's captured.
Yeah.
In SHS, what was helping me in chemistry was when you mix this and this, you get, I think copper was blue.
Yeah.
Iron 2 was green, iron 3 is brown. You see, those things I still remember.
I don't remember.
I still remember.
But crazy thing, I got an A in chemistry.
Good for you.
But I didn't know shit. That was just by the way. Go on.
So, I know that when you mix this and this is the color you get.
Yeah.
So, when we had already been taught the theories, when you go to the lab and then you see that, like, the theory is actually
like it's working.
Yeah,
the
like
things that you are
that's
doing
how it
is
stuck
working.
in my mind. How do I know that copper is blue? Like iron 2 is green, iron 3 is brown. Like those things are stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
And then something like ammonia, they tell you that ammonia has a pungent smell. Then they tell you that ammonia is found in urine. So like things like that is practical.
Yeah.
These are things that you are seeing,
Yes.
So like it's stuck in my head.
Yes.
But it's not the same. Like you learn something, and then when you go to the job field or the lab, like at times even 100 miles apart. So.
Because the first time I learned that I would be coding on paper, I was heartbroken. Like truly, I was heartbroken because I've been coding on paper. I did elective ICT in SHS, so I've been coding on paper since SHS, Q Basic, and me coming to university with the expectation that this is
you're gonna be doing it on
you get. I'll be coding for examination and all that. You grade it like what we did. I think final exams was we coded on the computer
So,
and
yeah,
we
the
transferred
ICT
it on
lab.
pen drive and all that. So I thought it would be something similar and even more. But when I learned that I would be coding during examination on paper, I was heartbroken because I think last semester we did networking, introduction to networking and all that. And crazy enough, we were networking staffs, APs, and all that
on paper.
But one thing that helped me was when I went for the internship. It was something that we were doing on the daily basis. Like we will set up this AP here, this network is not working, we will go and fix it and all that. So I was kind of like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing in university. Because if I'm doing this in the uni, when I'm doing the internship, it's a plus. Because I already have the whole idea about it.
I think I did something similar during my level 100 internship. And so when I went there and they were talking about APs and stuff, I was like, hello? Like, what's going on here? No, they carry me, they go around.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So yes, I want.
So I was expecting more. I'm not actually satisfied with whatever that is going on right
Yeah,
now. I was
Same.
expecting like
Same.
more, like
Same.
come on. Have you ever encountered any instances where you feel like education of it did not match the investment?
Investment.
Yeah, the investment that we do.
Just as I was saying, like, I pay for the practical
Yeah.
and I don't really do much practical.
Of it, yeah.
So
Is that the scenario?
you know, I haven't actually thought of it in any way.
Yeah.
Because I've always had the mindset that university is about lecturing. If I want, okay, so the lecturer is lecture, and I will teach myself
Yeah.
based on the lecture.
Yeah,
So
for
I
real.
am the teacher.
Yeah.
So
And YouTube.
YouTube doesn't really work for me. Surprisingly,
YouTube really works though.
it doesn't work for me. Like a lot of people are surprised when I say that, but
Really?
I'm sure there are people out there who are like me. Like YouTube doesn't really work for me.
Crazy.
Mine is like peer teaching.
Oh, okay.
So like, it has to be in person. Like I have to see you, right?
Yeah.
I have to see you explain it. Once I get the concept,
Yeah.
I can choose the question in whichever way
Way.
you like. I'll get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, YouTube doesn't really work for me. So I've never really thought about the investment being a waste or whatsoever. Just like I said, I would prefer to be educated. I want to go through the process.
Yeah.
I want to go through the process. So,
Yeah. So do you believe that your personal experience with like university education reflects a broader trend? As in, is it like unique?
yes, I'm
in your
not the only one
circumstances?
experiencing it because from our conversation,
Yeah.
I feel like you even relate to it better
Yeah,
than I do. To some extent.
Yeah,
And
for
I know
real.
like even other listeners or those who watching.
Yeah, they're going through the same thing. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a broader trend.
Yeah.
It's not just me.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: what really like shocked you about university? Like, what really like shocked you about university?
Nothing. You know, in the previous body, I was
Yeah.
telling you that I befriend elderly people, like those older than me.
Yeah.
So I already kind of understand how the system is like even before coming.
Oh, okay.
Do you get?
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't really shocked about anything.
Okay.
Yeah, because I already had like a set about like, what's gonna happen.
Then it's good. I'm partnering with you right now, cause a small time, me too. I'll be sitting with the big boys.
It's lonely at the top. Go and help them there, Sha.
I don't see myself being a TA. Although no, I'm not a shy person and all that. I can teach people, but I don't see myself being a TA. Yeah, because I think SHS, we used to, we were very small in number as compared to the other science classes. Because we were only doing the elective ICT at that time. So we were like,
wish I did.
You did elective ICT?
No, it wasn't available.
Oh,
then.
really?
It was only available after like
You completed?
No, the next level one, like SHS 1.
SHS 2.
What else SHS 1?
Yeah.
I wanted to maybe drop biology or something and pick EICT. But then I was told that it's not started yet. It will only be available for the next SHS one.
Crazy.
I was like, oops.
Crazy.
Yeah, it pained me more because I wanted to do.
No. I think we have talked about this already, but how effective do you think universities are providing practical job relevant skills as opposed to theoretical knowledge?
It's already been said.
Yeah, I think it's already been said. So, all right. So, do you attribute the preserved shortcomings or criticisms of university to systematic issues within the education system? Like, or do you view them as individual cases?
I keep saying the same thing all over again. There is a system. I've said the system like
plenty times. So, okay. So, with what we have talked about so far, in your opinion, do you like what responsibility do university bear in like addressing all these concerns?
Once I take my certificates and it's my name and the name of the school I'm taking out there.
Yeah.
It automatically becomes your responsibility because it's like now I'm accountable for whatever you lectured me.
Yeah.
So if you weren't providing such knowledge and I go out
I'm
there,
disregarding you.
it
In a way.
demeans the
School's
image
name,
of the school
yeah.
and the name of the school.
Yeah.
So I feel like it should be like a topmost concern. Try and get the student to milk out the best of what you be giving them. Make sure that they actually do that. There are so many measures they can put in place for that. I think we leave that for discussion another day, but they really have to step up.
Yeah, and one crazy thing about this school is like when you go out there, it's like whoever that comes out from Ghana Communications Technology University, they see you as a person. Within hours, you have to create a robot. That's crazy.
You know, it's so funny that now when I tell the aunties and uncles that I'm studying computer engineering, hey, anyhow, when my laptop gets paused here, I'll bring it to you. Anyhow, if my phone is not working, I'll bring it to you. So now when they ask me what you say, oh, me a computer fitter. Because they expect that
you get
engineering is all about.
evolve.
And when you go out there, hey, you went to Ghana Telecom. Hey, that means you can code. Hey, that means that means this, that means Then I look at them and I'm like, you don't know.
They don't know the reality. They don't know the reality.
You don't know the
crazy. It's crazy. Because one thing right now is like like the old people. Now their mind is coming on the whole STEM program and all that. And they are now like pushing their words into it. Because at first it was be a doctor, be a lawyer, be a doctor, be a lawyer, be a doctor, be a lawyer. But right now, like I have seen like the growth of STEM programs in the country right now.
Yeah, I happened to be around during the admissions and I could see how concerned most parents were to make sure that their kids are doing IT or computer science related courses.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And that was quite impressive because mostly they want them to do the human resource and I'm not saying those courses are bad, like, but the fact that the world is moving towards digitalization and parents like our old folks are trying to push their children into it, I feel like it's a very good decision because any IT related thing you do makes you versatile. IT is everywhere.
Yeah.
If you wanted to be a doctor and you do IT, you can still go study your medicine. In the hospitals, right now, the records of patients are digitalized. How to keep those records, manage them, the maintenance. If you did IT and you're a doctor, it's a flash for you. Like extra money. You get if you want to be a caterer, right now people are developing apps to sell their food. You could do that yourself. If you wanted to be a graphic designer, an artist, like IT is everywhere. Even if you wanted to be a teacher, like you teaching ICT is gonna be different from as compared to somebody who went to teachers training school and is come to teach ICT.
Crazy.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Yeah, because like always you are like a step ahead.
Exactly.
A step ahead, yeah.
And you have the upper hand, like you've been through it, you've had a feel of it. So, yeah. I think it's better.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's a great thing that right now, like, Ghana Communication Technology is like a public university now. But one thing that it's kind of like sus for me is how we are still paying that absurd amount of fees. It's I don't know what is going on. I don't know. But right now you are saying I'm a public university, and with the public university that I know, the courses that I'm offering here and they are offering the same thing. It's kind of like they are paying less and I'm paying more.
I'm really sad because Coventry has been taking away.
Yeah.
I really wanted to like.
You wanted to branch into it.
Yeah, but then right now it's only available for masters.
Yeah, crazy.
And like, I don't know how to explain it, but I really wanted to employ Coventry. But hearing that because it's now a public university, they've lost some of their affiliations, whatsoever. It really hurt me. But I'm also glad that all is public university. You agree with me that the experience is quite different from other public universities.
For real?
It's like some government senior high schools that are seen as like Motown. Yeah. Like Motown.
I can't relate. I didn't go to Motown, so I can't relate.
Nana Kappa. Like, although you guys are still public,
Yeah.
you are still seen as like some. You know, a lot of people don't even know that in French public.
Yeah. They still think it's still that private university. Yeah.
And so I feel like they should try and maintain the good standard. I don't know if that standard is going to be the same. Looking at the way the system is going, one to strike.
I heard it's in motion. Like they voted out of 500 and something.
80%.
Yeah, 80% agreed, and that's crazy. Oh. Like I'm scared.
As we speak, like some of them are even striking.
Yeah, the senior lecturers. Stop. Yeah, I'm kind of like a bit scared. Because right now it's like I'm so invested in the uni right now, like with the education
it's
and all
right now
that.
that the first class has come inside. If they go and they do and go on strike, like me, I'll go back to what I wanted to settle for. Because if right now the first class has entered me, I'm considering of getting it. So I come to spoil my opinion.
Have you ever been attacked with this? Because you go to Ghana Communication Technology, they attack you with this. Hey, any who use call Obey Juma or MTN, Vodafone. Have you ever been attacked with that thing before?
That's just because I feel like that's because we have affiliations with them.
Really?
That's where I had my intention.
I know.
Company in the telco space. So.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And you know. The school started more like a telecom school.
Yeah.
So, definitely graduates and then interns like would go there, go work. Yeah. So that's what people are normally like recognized for after they complete the school. Yeah. So it's like people saying, hey, who call school? Oh, me wa leg. Oh, yeah, then. Oh, business admin. Hey, and we'll be a secretary. And now, people have this perception of every course you do, you get. It's like when you do medicine, people think outright, say, I'm going to become a doctor. Yep. Maybe you want to become an optometrist or a neurologist or something.
Or a PA. Why are you laughing?
Sure.
Yeah, PA today inside. One time, I was having this conversation with one was it a lecturer or somebody? I don't really remember. And they were talking about this. They were talking about this schooling in Ghana and schooling outside. And I just want to have your opinion about it. Would you rather be here or there?
There. What are you doing here?
Charlie, my mama no crazy.
You know, my friend went to the UK,
Yeah.
and then he sent me a streak, and then in the streak there was a billboard in the UK which has written Japa,
Yeah.
but no forget your people for house, like right away from the country. They are telling you that you should leave the country and come, but then don't forget. So it was like, I think a mobile money transaction sort of advert.
Okay.
They're like Japa, but don't forget your people for house. It was like,
Yeah, I think, or is it ZP or?
it's an advert. It was an advert.
I think it was ZP.
And so I was
saw
like,
it.
hey, Kaya, what are you doing here? You have
Yeah,
a chance.
crazy.
Go, okay? Go.
I think we can end it here for
So you don't have
today's
questions for
episode.
me. You're talking about Hong Kong and Hawaii.
Day your lane. You see, you confused me that day. Like, yes, let's talk about it in today's episode. This girl confused me like.
But
No,
you guys,
obviously.
they weren't doing that to you in like primary. Like the teacher knows that your answer is correct, and the teacher will be like, "Are you sure?"
So you intentionally did that. You see, they'll never trust me, man. Like,
you know when I checked the AI, it gave me a couple of answers. So when I realized that, like, Hong Kong is in China,
Yeah.
and it's part of this thing. But then the first thing he gave me was Japan, and you were like, I was wrong.
yes, cause
You
Hong
were
Kong.
wrong for telling me I was wrong, because Japan is also part, like, it falls in that category.
No, but that was, I think, last year or something.
No, they still are. You can.
But I was asking you about the country with the most.
It's not the most. You can check.
I checked the last time.
It's not the most. You still see a couple of countries.
I really don't want to do this with her today. I really don't want to do this with her today. Because, Charlie, she really confused me. And you see, when I posted a reel on Instagram and people were saying she's right, I was like, no, she was wrong.
I'm not wrong.
She gave the wrong answer. It wasn't Japan. Yeah, it wasn't Japan. It was Hong Kong. It was.
See. Ladies and gentlemen, see. In fact, today too, we call it quits. So, is it a truce? 50-50?
Nah, I think I need to revive myself. Like, we will go one-on-one. Like, we will go one-on-one.
So, yeah, really?
Yeah, we will go one-on-one. So I think we can end here. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching today's episode. You can have this pod on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Amazon Music, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the post notification to get notified.
The back and forth. Buddy.
So today I have here with me
Jalony Jackson.
JALONY Jackson and Wait for K. So thank you for coming today. Today I was more involved in today's conversation, and yeah, I will be doing that more times because at times it's like I'm a bit reserved and asking all the questions. So yeah, today I got engaged in it. So yeah.
Where did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard a little bit. It's really kicking in. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next episode. But yeah, shout your Instagram or Snap or anything out. Okay, I'll put it in the description. All right, see you.
Give a shout out. Hi, Kofi. You see that
This
video?
is yeah, I know.
Hi, y'all. Bye, guys.
All right.
See you on the next episode.
So yeah, bye.